Hey everybody, Mr. Bilek here with a few online and offline resources that I like to do to practice in math. Now this is by no means a conclusive list of all the resources that I like to use, but it should be a good start for you. So let's jump in. Let's start online first. Some of the online resources that I like to use, I'm a big proponent of online video lessons, looking at the lesson from somebody else, having them explain it a different way, as a refresher or as a different way of looking at it after the lesson. It's a really helpful study tool. One channel that I like to use for a refresher personally is Antics. Antics looks at the lesson again. They use a lot of visuals. They really represent it in a different way. It's colorful, it's short, and it's very, very helpful for a quick refresher. So Antics is a great way to look at some of the lessons we do in 6th grade. They do a lot of our lessons, as well as some of your basic multiplication and division. For anyone who needs practice with the basics of multiplication and division, maybe something they haven't seen in elementary school before, I really recommend Antics and want to definitely check them out. IXL is it's an online resources website that does a lot of that drill and kill. So if you need practice in your multiplication, your 6 times 1 times 2 times 3, your division divided by 1, 2, 3, they're really good for that, and I recommend those. If you need to practice that foundation and those math skills, multiplication, division especially, that we want to have you already know by the time you reach us, definitely IXL, check them out. Also another video, Khan Academy. So Khan Academy is that more lecture-based style. It's kind of similar to what we do in class, but they explain it in a different way with different examples. So if that's a style that works for you, Khan Academy is always a classic resource, and you can check them out online as well. Finally, a great app to kind of build that foundation is the Dragonbox app. Dragonbox helps you look at that math foundation and gives you a great practice for understanding the concepts and building that foundation, again, the basics of elementary school math. And Dragonbox, I think you can sign up for it, at least for a trial run for free, so I definitely recommend checking out any of those resources online. As far as offline goes, practicing at home, using that textbook has problems that we're not gonna get to, so using that to make your own practice quiz, make your own practice test, quiz yourself, use it for a study guide, look at the lessons that we did that might be different from the ones that are in the book, and kind of compare and contrast. The textbook is a great resource. It's at your house or wherever in your locker. Use the textbook this year as a resource for you, and that can definitely help you out. And again, it's got all these problems in it that you can use to your advantage, so take advantage of that. Again, working at home, find a way to teach the lesson to somebody, a friend, a family member. Sit them down and talk through the lesson that we did. That's a great way to help you study, because if you can explain it, you can do it. If you can explain the lesson, if you can walk through and be confident in what you're talking about with different kinds of examples, really going through the why this works and what the next step is, and you know it, then you'll be fine for any quiz or any test we take. Have them ask you questions, have them kind of challenge you as you are the teacher, and that will help prepare you for any quiz or test. And you can also just stand in front of a mirror and practice teaching the lesson to yourself. Last but not least, your teachers. Your teachers are a great resource. I know in my personal experience, I'm available during break or lunch, and for me, I just really want to help. So I know there's a lot of pressure in 6th grade, but I want to see you succeed. I want to see you do well. So please self-advocate. Please take time to ask for help. If there's something you don't get, there's always a chance for you to come up and say, hey, I have a specific question. I don't understand this problem, and we can talk through your mistakes. But I don't know you need it unless you ask. So please self-advocate. And again, let's review. We have these online resources, Khan Academy, IXL, Dragonbox, and Antics, and these offline resources like our textbook, our teachers, and just making sure you self-advocate. And I think that's a good start. So have a great year.